And I believe that we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another severe weather coverage live stream on the Royal NYR 54 channel. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. We have some storms that are supposed to be firing up around the New York State and Pennsylvania border. There was already a line that swept through New Jersey earlier this morning and afternoon. So right now, the threat is mainly sitting over the Ohio Valley and Pennsylvania beyond. The enhanced threat is set for southern New Jersey, and that is for damaging winds. It is a 30% significant wind. And yeah, and severe storms are supposed to be starting to pop up around this area, New York State border, and in southern Pennsylvania. So welcome all to the live stream. Hope you all are having a great day. No cape. DC got the cape. Of course DC has the cape. That does, just because DC has cape doesn't mean they're gonna get anything. Hope you know that. So you're going to hear my weather radio going on and on and on in the background because I'm supposed to be getting some weather. So we'll see if I get placed in a watch or a warning for later on today. But right now, these storms are actually starting to look decent. If I remember correctly, there is Hi, I'm streaming. I'm streaming. A long time. So this does have a tornado possible tag with it. Morgan, you ready for memes? Of course I am. So these storms are starting to fire up. They look decent. The velocities really don't show anything at the moment, but that can definitely change soon enough. Please let me know also what my audio is like, because I was having some audio issues yesterday getting everything to work. Do I sound okay in combination with the radio? Please let me know in chat. The main threat sits over, like I said earlier, the Ohio Valley and Pennsylvania, New Jersey today. What I'm really concerned about is the threat for fast-moving, sweeping, damaging winds. So there were reports of 90-mile-per-hour wind gusts in South Jersey this morning because of a line that went through earlier, bringing a lot of damaging winds to the Trenton, Freehold, Toms River, New Brunswick area. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. What I'm also concerned about is for storms to pop up near the New York State border, because if they're heading in a southeasterly direction, then they will become a threat for me and potentially here. Hey, join stream VC on active. Maybe later on. There's really not much to cover at the moment. So yeah, really not much going on at the moment. I'm going to continue to take a look at what we got going on right now. So the 18Z run is out, I believe. I'm going to check my area. Yes, this is the 18Z. So it does say some storms will blow up, but it doesn't say much. However, tomorrow seems like it'll be interesting in combination with the storms blowing up along the jet stream and the instability also. It seems like tomorrow could definitely go severe as well for all of Pennsylvania and potentially all of New Jersey as well. So I will keep a very close eye on that. It'll be very interesting to see how that develops as we go through the day and night. It's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out all throughout tomorrow. Right now, it's only a marginal, but I have a feeling it could get... tomorrow, it seems like it could get pretty bad. So we'll have to see how that plays out. If storms can fire up potentially in between these, we could be talking about a very nice squall line sweeping through in a southeasterly direction. Wow, tomorrow, let's go thank the Lord. So yeah, it's going to be dependent on how this ends up forming and taking shape, and I did not want to grab that. Check Dakotas for the 7th, mental. Alright. Yeah, it has to do with, this. Shoot. So I believe that there could be a slight extended for parts of, West Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey for tomorrow. It depends on how the jet stream and the instability end up playing out together. We have to see how that will end up taking shape. It's going to be interesting to see. You know the storm in the Gulf? Of course I do. Let's take a look at the pivotal weather and let's see what we got. GFS, why the hell not? Okay. So, through the 7th, it looks... Nice. Love to see that. So it looks like there's going to be some in Nebraska as well. That's going to be interesting to watch develop. Contaminated to hell. So there's that. And that Hodo is horrendous. I'm just going to check the Cape. Because that might be... Because it's unstable. So 6-hour loops won't be helpful. 7th. It doesn't look all that bad. If we take a look at helicity as well, okay, that's mental. That's mental. Yeah. Yeah, and that has a pretty decent looking Hodo too. I gotta be honest though, this doesn't look all too impressive. This, in and around here doesn't look all that good. That really could just go either way at the moment. I want to look at the supercell composite as well. See what we got, and it shows for the 7th, not much. Check the SIG tour on the NAM. Huh? Pardon? SIG tour. Okay, well that's a thing. Right in here, if I'm gonna zoom in with my trackpad real quick. So that actually this, and right in there 5. So it's possible hazard type none. What is that, Hodo? And what is that? I don't know. Generally speaking, for New Jersey, the SIG tour parameter seems to blow up, and that is Central Jersey today. Not contaminated, as you can see, it almost hits the... We got likely a new watch. See what it tells me. I'm gonna give him a second here. Severe watch. Alright. So it didn't give me counties, so I'm going to try and wait for this to load. See if we can get some county information here. What I... So, yes, there is the new watch. Not actually. No, that isn't the new watch. That was the old watch. It's not here yet, which is annoying. Hour 84? Excuse me? Okay, see, this is why I don't trust it. Because quite honestly, if we're not getting any loose Supercell matches, we're getting 4 loose matches. So if we're not getting really any good Supercell matches, the Cape is good, but if we're not getting... Cape and Sin is actually good, but if we're not getting... if we're not getting really any good Supercell matches, then I don't really know if I trust that. You know what I mean? I saw this is cold in comments. Alright, so has it popped up yet? Please tell me it has. There it is. Okay. So hello? It's not showing up. Epic Games. So it includes northern Delaware, far northeast Maryland, southern New Jersey, central to southeast Pennsylvania, and coastal waters. That's going to be in effect until 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. For scattered damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour, isolated large hail to 1.5 inches, and a tornado or 2 possible. A couple supercells should evolve southeast from central Pennsylvania and may consolidate, into a small cluster that progresses towards the southern Jersey coast. I have a good feeling that this was earlier. So this was an earlier for most of central Pennsylvania, southeastern Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, West Virginia, Maryland, etc. And that's really going to be one of the spots to focus on. It's not popping up here yet either. I have a feeling something just died. Yeah, also, people, let's all acknowledge this enhanced risk is a frickin' rectangle that covers South Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania. I'm gonna close this now. Honestly, that derecho in New Jersey deserved a moderate. I thought it could have... If I had to be completely honest, I thought enhanced was generous for today. I just don't trust it anymore in New Jersey. Now that the 18Z is completely done, let's see what we got later on. Yeah, so this is going to be interesting to watch develop. It looks like it could actually get pretty serious depending on how things end up shape and out depending on how things shape up. This will be a more towards the night event. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 midnight Eastern Daylight Time. 1, 2, 3 in the morning. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. I quite frankly think that this deserves an enhanced. I don't know if today deserved. Yeah, I think quite frankly this could deserve an enhanced. I don't think what happened today deserved an enhanced, but it is what it is. Okay, do not want this to be completely blown up. Let's reset that. Here we go. So, this is mostly for these areas regarding these storm cells. I think we could get another one for the northern parts of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, southern New York State for potentially these cells that are supposed to be popping up to the south and east of Niagara Falls. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. These look devilish, and they could be rotating. St. Louis should be getting a squall derecho tonight from 9 to 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I don't want the 19Z. So you could get potentially two lines. This looks disorganized to absolute hell. As it blows up and kind of just splits. And then there's something else that seems to weaken as it enters Missouri, but there's also this. So going back in this, I see the storms. Here you see they start to form a line, but then they kind of split off into their own little lines. Then continuing on, you see this starts to develop, which looks pretty ridiculous, and continuing to go along, it also seems to split into its own little spots here, and just kind of die to the southeast and northeast. So we'll have to see what happens with that. I quite frankly don't think anything's really going to come out of that. But we'll see what happens. I mean, there is a slight risk, so... Your mic sounds a bit on the quiet end, so I just give you a heads up. The gain is 1.5, and that's what I usually do, because otherwise it's too loud and sounds like ear rape. That's 2.5. If that sounds better, please let me know. So it'll be interesting to see how that develops in St. Louis. This looks kind of dangerous. What is that? Okay, this thing's freaking in my way. Much better, thanks. Alright, awesome. So this looks dangerous for tomorrow. What is the storm Okay. 180 wind reports today. That is nice. And they're all in here. That's funny. So the slight risk for tomorrow really just has it over... It really just has it over South Dakota, Iowa, and Minnesota. I could see possibly the slight get pushed to the north. And I could actually also see a slight for Pennsylvania and New Jersey. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out tomorrow. I think it'll go... I think this could go slight or even enhanced. We'll have to see what happens, because it actually... Like, that looks pretty ridiculous, if you ask me. For the most part. Embedded thunderstorms tomorrow in New Jersey doesn't look bad. I think they could be... Maybe a 15% wind, but maybe. Okay, in chat, let me know. I think you think these could go watched. Because I don't... Looks pretty crazy in here at Interstate College. I think... Isolated naturalist density to the south, likely MCD for it. Ow. Jeez. No, I don't want the NAM 3K. God bless. Hard to say. Ohio looks interesting. Surface-based cape. Alright. Let's see what it says. See what soundings we get for later today. And tomorrow. Alright, so... Okay. So... Then, later today from my area, I get a marginal, severe, significant supercell sounding, but I don't believe that one bit. And I got a Tor sounding. See, quite honestly... I could see this getting extended south. I could see this extending south. Yeah, line of storms that could potentially move across central Minnesota tomorrow. What time of day do you think they will initiate? Well, I had this pulled up. Frick that. So tomorrow... Shoot. Hello? I'm gonna reload that. Like, jeez. Shoot. Select sector view. I want Northern Great Plains. No, not... Actually, this will work. So if you all look, this seems to blow up 20Z16, 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mountain around Minnesota. That's when it really blows up. When it initiates in the Dakotas, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Mountain. And then they really just blow up and start to form a line which will extend into the nighttime hours. Watch the storms in north central PA. They could go. Didn't they? They already went. There's already a warning for them. Velocity says meh. Let's see what we got. What the frick is this? That looks just ridiculous. So I want to get all of this storm in the surroundings. Yeah, what is this? Hashtag moderator Nate. I'm gonna do that. Shoot. That's with the volume, with your volume alpha setting, Morgan. You can see the inflow notch. I actually can vaguely see an inflow notch. It's very disorganized to hell. What? I'll mess with the setting later on. I won't screw anything up for the moment. We also seem to have initiation. If we scroll through the time, scroll through the frames, we also seem to have initiation near Du Bois, Indiana, Johnstown. Also getting warnings down in Virginia. Hang on, I just gotta search something up real quick.
report from Central Sound was not available. The following are coastal weather reports. At the 4 p.m. at Eaton's Neck, temperature was 70 degrees. Wind was west at 12 miles an hour. At Morgan's Point in Glen Cove, temperature was 68 degrees. Wind was west at 14 miles an hour. At Fire Island Coast Guard, temperature was 63 degrees. Wind was southwest at 14 miles an hour. At Stones Beach, temperature was 64 degrees.
Well, there's a new warning. Yeet. So we have a news for thunderstorm warning for Center, Union, and Clinton counties. I'm going to get to the alpha setting in a second. That's going to be in effect until 5:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. This is not tornado possible, so the tag has been removed on the newest warning for this. I'm going to expand this out.
The report from the Bronx Botanical Gardens was not available. Elsewhere in the metropolitan area, temperatures were between 75 and 79 degrees. At Newark, it was mostly sunny. It was partly sunny at LaGuardia Airport in Kennedy. At White Plains, it was sunny. Across Long Island, at Islip, it was cloudy.
That's not going to help me.
75.
Did not mean to click that.
With a temperature of 79 at Farmingdale and 72 at West Hampton. In New Jersey, temperatures were between 76 and 79 degrees. At Trenton, it was sunny. It was fair at Caldwell, Teterboro, Somerset, and Linden. In southwest Connecticut, temperatures were between 75 and 76 degrees. At Bridgeport, it was partly sunny. It was fair at Danbury and New Haven. Here are the latest reports on the coastal waters. At Robbins Reef in New York Harbor, winds were west at 12 knots, gusting to 18 knots. The air temperature was
Now it's a
23 degrees. At the New York Harbor entrance buoy, winds were southwest at 8 knots. The air temperature was 64 degrees, and the sea surface temperature was 61 degrees. Waves were
That's a little bit more evident. Not by much. Not by much. There is definitely an inflow notch, but it's not the biggest thing I've seen in the world.
Fire Island inland, winds were west at 60 knots, gusting to 19 knots. The air temperature was 62 degrees, and the sea surface temperature 57 degrees. Waves were 4 feet with a dominant period of 8 seconds. A 3-foot swell from the south with a period of 8 seconds was reported. At the buoy 20
Also tells you the height of the downdraft, that's true.
Montauk Point, winds were southwest at 8 knots.
Yeah, there's sort of an it's very disorganized as of this moment. If it organizes itself, we could be talking about a dangerous situation.
12 from the south, 8 seconds was reported.
Yeah, it's there. It's for sure there. It's just not the biggest thing in the world.
Wave height 6
Yep.
Wave period 8 seconds. At 15 nautical miles east of Barnegat Light. Sea temperature 59 degrees. Wave height 5 feet. Wave period 8 seconds. On the western
Yeah.
sound, Kings Point,
Du Bois is gonna initiate.
gusting to 16 knots. The air temperature was 72 degrees. At Bridgeport Harbor, a southwest wind at 8 knots was reported. The air temperature was 75 degrees.
So it seems near Bath we're starting to get initiation with this cell. Plus it looks decent here. However, this radar is far further away. If I was to use Buffalo or Binghamton, I would get a better view. But for right now, I don't want to because I get more frames with this at the moment. Dell, go away. Go away.
At 14 miles an hour. Fire Island Coast Guard. Temperature was 63.
You know what I'm actually going to do?
Wind was
Pause. Front.
14 miles an
Radar
hour.
scope.
At Stones Beach,
Let's see what we get out of this.
wind was west at 14 miles an hour.
Yeah, KOKX is freaking down now, which is awesome.
8 degrees. Wind was southwest.
These look decent. I think
The surf zone forecast for the New York City beaches. High rip current risk and
I think if stuff pops up here and moves to the south and east,
potential beach closures.
I'm gonna get targeted.
Today, rip current risk
But
surf heights around 4 feet. Thunderstorm potential high.
mesocyclone?
Thunderstorms
Funny
along the
joke.
shore expected. UV index high.
Mesocyclone. Lol.
Around 60.
Ah,
Showers and thunderstorms. High temperature, mid-70s. Winds, west winds 10 to 15 miles
these
per
look
hour.
decent.
Tides, East Rockaway inland, high at 6:07 a.m.
Ow.
Low at 12:10 p.m.
I had to end my stream, so I'm sending my viewers here. Awesome, appreciate it.
8:22 p.m. For
That is moving very slow.
surf heights.
And meanwhile, this is moving at 50 knots.
Weather, partly sunny. A chance of showers. High temperature, mid-70s. Winds, west winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Tides,
Tennessee.
inland, high at 7:02
What?
a.m. Low at 1 p.m. Sunrise, 5:25 a.m. Sunset,
I mean, that's cute, but I don't think that justifies a warning.
partly sunny. A chance of showers. High lower 70s. South winds around 5 miles per
Okay,
hour.
we know I'm not gonna wait for that to load. Ain't nobody got time for that.
A chance of showers. Highs mid-70s.
Yeah, those look really,
Winds around 10 miles per
really
hour.
good at this point. 1.25, 1.5.
Highs lower 70s.
I'm going to hot swap radar scope with this
Implies that wind and wave conditions
that, because I am going to make sure I can have as many frames as possible in these storms.
currents are always possible in the vicinity of groins, jetties, reefs, and piers. Moderate risk. Life-threatening rip currents are possible in the surf zone.
Hello, my friends. Hi, Tegan.
Planning to enter the surf should check
I won from Steven's channel. Welcome.
Be sure to swim what's inside of a
Morgan House Life. Decent. Decent.
high risk. Life-threatening rip currents
1.26-inch diameter.
in the surf zone. Anyone
Yep.
visiting the beaches should stay out of the surf. If you enter the surf zone, always have a flotation device with you and swim near a lifeguard. If caught in a rip current, relax
I mean, that looks cool.
and do not swim against
I'll give it that.
If able, swim in a direction following the shoreline. If unable to escape, face the shore and yell or wave for help.
This cell by Bath actually looks pretty darn decent. Initiation's gonna start blowing up here, which will head towards me. The thing is, I don't know if it'll extend down south enough to head towards me. So we'll see what happens. Gotta go be back in an hour. No worries, I'll be here. Hey everybody, glad to see you streaming again, Morgan. Yeah.
Do not drive through flooded roadways. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 244.
We got the whole pack, yeah. The easternmost cell, the severe thunderstorm warning in Pennsylvania has a bit of rotation in the center of rotation. Well, you can use this.
That conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in close to the
I don't think that's a radar glitch either. Huh.
weather may not be imminent. Persons should remain
32 and like 20.
and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, broadcast radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest
Gulf of
severe
Mexico.
weather information. Here is
Severe thunderstorms capable of reducing water spouts. I'm actually curious because I'm gonna actually take a look at tidbits soon as well. I'm actually gonna do that right now. I want to see what's going on with Christopher.
from the west later today, with additional showers and thunderstorms expected to develop this afternoon. Some of these storms may become severe with the main
Okay.
winds gusts,
Can you load, please?
fall, and hail. High temperatures will be in the mid-70s along the coast to the lower and mid-80s in the interior. Most of the showers will come to an end around midnight with the cold front pushing south of the region. Lows tonight will be in the lower to mid-60s, with a few upper 50s across the far northwest.
997.
Start off mostly dry. However, some showers return for the afternoon as
Someone in chat. Do you all know Do y'all know
the weather service forecast.
um
York City metropolitan area.
what
Tonight, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers.
Uno reverse cards?
Then partly cloudy after
Do y'all know the current pressure of Chris Joel? Because I haven't looked it up in a while.
per hour.
So if y'all do know that, then that would be fantastic.
Highs in the mid-80s.
Tropical storm can make the severe weather more likely.
Miles per hour. Thursday
Oh, by the way,
Lows in the upper 60s.
Epic Gamers, we have snow.
Friday, mostly cloudy. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning, then a chance of showers and
Also have snow
thunderstorms
up
in
here,
the afternoon.
which is cool.
Highs in the lower 80s. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain
Okay,
40%.
this becomes a big frick off low pressure system.
Thunderstorms.
Jeez.
Chance of showers in the evening, then a chance of showers
um,
lows in the upper 60s.
that's forecast hour 192. Let's see.
To 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain 30%. Saturday, partly sunny.
What I'm gonna do
Chance of showers
is I'm gonna come over here.
morning. Highs
This is my area. Thank you.
chance of rain.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the GFS,
Here is the extended forecast.
select there,
Saturday night, partly cloudy
and see what the hell we got.
lows in the mid 60s.
It's like hour 192.
Highs in the upper 70s. Sunday night, partly cloudy.
Doesn't look like anything bad.
Lows around 60. Monday, sunny. Highs in the mid 70s.
I meant to go forward in this. So I get 1, 2 tour soundings,
Sunny.
3 tour soundings, although that one's contaminated,
Tuesday night,
and a marginal tour sounding.
then becoming
I
cloudy. Lows in the lower 60s. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 70s. Here is the air quality index.
don't trust it anymore. Watch, this is actually going to.
The New York City forecast air quality index is 47. This is good. The Ramapo, New Jersey forecast air quality index is 50. This is good. The coastal waters forecast from Sandy Hook, New Jersey to Fire Island Inlet, New York out 20 nautical miles. Small craft advisory
Okay.
in effect through late tonight. For tonight, west winds 5 to 10 knots.
What is this?
5 feet. Chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening. For Thursday, west winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming south in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 4 feet. For Thursday,
I think this model decided to just go commit die.
seas 2 to 4 chance of showers.
I don't know.
And for Friday, southwest
Like,
winds 5 to 10 knots,
it just looks stupid.
knots with gusts up to 20 knots in the afternoon.
Mmm.
Seas 2 to 4 feet. Chance of showers.
Drier than the Sahara, yeah. That's at 28, which is 4Z, which is midnight tonight. By midnight tonight, there shouldn't be anything going on.
For tonight, west winds 5
H triple R my area by midnight tonight.
chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening.
Yeah, this is what midnight tonight looks like. It's just
5 knots,
dead.
becoming south in the afternoon.
Um,
Waves 1 foot or less. For Thursday night, south winds 5
that's funny though.
waves 1 foot or less.
Again, the dry spike.
And for Friday,
So it's basically saying the humidity is dead.
south 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots
Can we get rips in chat for any humidity to ever exist?
or less. Chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Winds and waves higher in and near thunderstorms. The marine forecast for western Long Island Sound. For tonight, west winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less.
Chasing tomorrow on the 7th.
Thunderstorms
Are you going up to the Dakotas on the 7th?
Thursday. Southwest winds
Because it'll be decent, unless I'm missing something on the 7th where it's supposed to come down here.
to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less.
Shoot, not the CFS. GFS.
South winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Winds and seas higher in.
Well, tomorrow will definitely be interesting. Your bet. I hope you're going south, because if you go north tomorrow, you're not getting anything at all. The heating looks kind of absurd there, though. Yeah, right up.
Waves 1 foot or less.
Northwest Iowa, you're staying put.
South winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less.
I don't know if that's the best choice.
10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less.
I mean, you got a marginal tour sounding, but I don't know if that's the best option. That Hodo just looks stupid.
Long Island between Montauk Point and Sandy Hook.
Ah.
Today, southwest winds
Any rotation? Where? When?
Winds and seas higher in and severe thunderstorms. Tonight, west to southwest winds 15 to 25 knots, becoming west 5 to 15 knots. Seas 4 to
Let's jump back over here.
rain. Thursday, west winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming southwest 5 to 15 knots. Seas 4 to 8 feet. Isolated showers and thunderstorms. Thursday night, southwest winds
Well,
5 to 15
that's
knots.
apparently a rain report.
Seas 4 to 7 feet. Friday, southwest winds 10
Seems
to 20
very
knots.
legit.
Seas 3 to 6 feet. Friday night, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots.
So the storms further to the south seem to be moving north or southeast, excuse me, but the storms over here seem to be moving sort of just east. So it'll be interesting to figure out whether or not
3 to 5 feet. Sunday, north to northeast winds
whatever the hell happens with these, I don't know.
10 to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Sunday night,
I just want severe weather.
15 knots, becoming north.
Nate isn't streaming tonight, folks. He's calling BS on the rest of the setup, so I'm gonna be here covering it and seeing if that BS is actually gonna happen.
Today,
I'm saying it'll be a decent night, but we'll see.
5 to 9 feet.
We shall see, Gulks.
Southwest winds 15 to 25 knots, becoming west 10 to 20 knots. Seas 6 to 10 feet. Rain with visibility 1 nautical mile or less. Thursday, west winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming southwest 10 to 15 knots. Seas 6 to 9 feet.
I'm also still not feeling that, but I think no dice.
And thunderstorms. Thursday night,
Andrew, why would he remember what happened last time he checked Discord on stream? Okay, listen.
to 8 feet. Friday, southwest winds 5 to 15
I do not remember things that I did 18 hours ago, especially when I'm trying to focus on something in the future. So when I'm trying to go through all the model runs, see what's supposed to happen today, tomorrow, all the possibilities, I forget that that was there 18 hours ago.
southwest winds 5 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Sunday, north to northeast winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming 10 to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Sunday night, north to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 7 feet. The offshore waters forecast for Hudson Canyon to Baltimore.
Illinois seems to be getting something to the west.
Southwest winds 15 to 25 knots. Seas 4 to 8 feet.
Flooding.
Showers and thunderstorms. Winds and seas higher in and near thunderstorms. Tonight, southwest winds 15 to 25 knots.
Wow.
Coming west. Seas 5 to 9 feet. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Thursday, west to southwest winds 5 to 15 knots. Becoming south to southwest 10
Baby cells, guys.
Seas 4 to 8 feet. Thursday night, southwest winds 10 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 7 feet. Friday, southwest winds 10 to 20 knots.
I have a ponytail, yes sir.
Friday night, southwest winds
I need a haircut, but I'm not getting one until I go to City Field because that's the bet I made with my family.
southwest winds 10 to 20 knots.
So,
Diminishing to 5
that's
to 15
that.
knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet.
He's still dancing crazy on Discord.
Southwest winds 5 to 15 knots. Becoming north. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Sunday, north to northeast winds 5 to
Well, he's not there, so
Seas 3 to 4 feet. Sunday night, northeast winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming north. Seas 3 to 5 feet. You're listening to NOAA's All Hazards Radio, station KWO 35 in New York City. This broadcast originates from the National Weather Service Forecast Office located on the grounds of Brookhaven National Laboratory in Upton, New York. Station KWO 35 broadcasts on a frequency of 162.55 megahertz. Here's the flight information. It's Sandy Hook, high tide is at 6:48 p.m. Wednesday and 7:10 a.m.
these seem to be moving a little bit further to the east than directly south, and especially the ones up here. The cells up here could be interesting to see and target.
a.m. Thursday. Low tide is at 1:40 a.m. Thursday and 1:57 p.m. Thursday. At Kings Point, high tide is at 10:21 p.m. Wednesday and 11:02 a.m. Thursday. Low tide is at 4:33 p.m. Wednesday and 5:22 a.m. Thursday.
Um, so now we got hail reports of 2 inches coming out of the cell near Tylersville, headed towards Woodward. So something to keep in mind.
And the relative humidity 84%. The pressure was 29.65 inches and steady. The report from the Bronx Botanical Gardens was not available. Elsewhere in the metropolitan area, temperatures were between 75 and 79 degrees. At Newark, it was mostly sunny. It was partly
And again,
at LaGuardia Airport in Kennedy.
I'm expecting me to get a watch for these potential cells moving south, or a warning depending on what happens. So, if you are wearing headphones, I advise you to take the cord or whatever thing or whatever solid part of it you can and yank them out. Because if that goes out, this is right next to my mic, your ears will bleed. So let's not go there, folks. Gulks.
75 and 76 degrees. At Bridgeport, it was partly sunny. It was fair at Danbury and New Haven. Here are the latest reports on the coastal waters. At Robbins Reef in New York Harbor, winds were west at 12 knots, gusting to
Holy crap, it's 4:40 or 4:36 already.
degrees. At the New
We're already almost an hour in.
winds were southwest at 8 knots. The air temperature was 64 degrees, and the sea surface temperature was 61 degrees. Waves were 4 feet, with a dominant period of 8 seconds. A 3-foot swell from the south with a period of 8 seconds was reported. At the buoy 20 nautical miles south of Fire Island Inlet, winds were west at 60 knots, gusting to 19 knots. The air temperature was 62 degrees, and the sea surface temperature 57 degrees. Waves were 4 feet with a dominant period of 8 seconds. A 3-foot swell from the south with a period of 8 seconds was reported. At the buoy 23 nautical miles south-southwest of Montauk Point, winds were southwest at 8 knots. The air temperature was 59 degrees. Waves were 6 feet with a dominant period of 8 seconds. A 5-foot swell from the south with a period of 8 seconds was reported. At Hudson Canyon,
I was just thinking about something that was on my mind earlier.
wave height 6 feet.
So,
Wave period 8 seconds.
yeah.
The Barnegat Light. Sea temperature 59
Okay, these baby cells are actually kind of
5 feet.
mental.
Wave period 8 seconds. On the western
Pretty strong winds hitting 50s-ish.
the air temperature
That's decent.
72 degrees.
58 there.
A southwest wind at 8 knots
Right in
was
there.
reported. The air temperature was 75 degrees. The report from Central Sound was not available. The following are coastal weather reports. At the 4 p.m. at Eden's Neck, temperature was 70 degrees. Wind was west at 12 miles an hour. At Morgan's Point in Glen Cove, temperature was 68 degrees. Wind was west at 14 miles an hour. At Fire Island Coast Guard, temperature was 63 degrees. Wind was southwest at 14 miles an hour. At Jones Beach, temperature was 64 degrees. Wind was west at 14 miles an hour. At Breezy Point, temperature was 68 degrees. Wind was southwest at 8 miles an hour. The surf zone forecast for the New York City beaches. High rip current risk in effect through Thursday evening. Please check with your local authorities on potential beach closures. For today, rip current risk high. Surf heights around 4 feet. Thunderstorm potential high. Thunderstorms are likely or expected. UV index high. Surf temperature around 60. Weather mostly cloudy. Showers and thunderstorms. High temperature mid-70s. Winds west winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tides East Rockaway Inlet high at 6:07 a.m. Low at 12:10 p.m. Sunrise
Just want to check something on my Snap story that I posted last night about today.
5:22 p.m. For Thursday, rip current risk high. Surf heights around 4 feet. Thunderstorm potential none. Weather partly sunny. A chance of showers.
So what
Temperature mid-70s. Winds west winds around 5 miles.
I'm not right now.
south in the afternoon. Times, East Rockaway, inland, high at 2
Um,
a.m. Low at
so what I posted on
sunrise,
my
45 a.m. Sunset,
I posted a few things on my Snap story last night. So the first thing 14 hours ago was I will be surprised if anything happens tomorrow. Very short briefing. If something happens tomorrow, it's likely going to be bad. We're also likely going to be in a 5% tour, which will end up being complete bullshit. Didn't even end up in a 5% tour because, let's be honest, there's not going to be tornadoes today. It's capped to hell. One of three things will happen tomorrow. One, the severe line of storms tomorrow will come through and likely bring 70-mile-per-hour winds and decent-sized hail to the central and northern New Jersey areas. Two, South Jersey will get freaking obliterated. Three, it'll hit the hills in New Jersey and die. I'm going with either 2 or 3. It's flatter down in southern Jersey and more marital. Plus, models as of late have it tracking further south, but we'll see. When the latest run came out from the National Weather Service, putting me in an enhanced, sent out and put all updated info, enhanced risk of severe weather for New Jersey and the New York City metro area. 2% tornado, 30% damaging winds, 15% hail. And then nothing will happen tomorrow. Storm Prediction Center, hold my beer. I still didn't believe anything would happen tomorrow. I posted a couple warnings out, and yeah, I just don't believe that anything's gonna come out, at least in northern New Jersey. Southern Jersey, I believe, but in northern Jersey, we have the hills in here. So they kind of just die, which sucks.
southern Fairfield, and in New York, northwest Suffolk. What? Isolated minor coastal flooding possible. Where? In Connecticut, southern Fairfield County. In New York, northwestern Suffolk County. When? This evening. Impacts. Some water on low-lying roads and property. Do not drive through flooded roadways. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 244, effective until 10 p.m. This watch includes the following marine location: coastal waters from Manasquan Inlet to Little Lake Inlet, New Jersey, out 20 nautical miles. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means that conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watched area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, broadcast radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Here is the latest weather map discussion. There will continue to be a chance for showers and thunderstorms for the first half of tonight as a frontal boundary remains nearly stationary nearby. The area will dry out after midnight. It will be seasonably warm and humid, with lows in the 60s for much of the region. Dry conditions will continue through the day Thursday as the frontal boundary remains.
So I'm kind of debating between two potential scenarios here. So one of them is this becomes into an organized squall line that starts to develop around here near Allentown, Reading, and Lancaster, and then sweeps through southern Jersey. Another idea that I was thinking of, though, involves up here, the storms here, and the storms here, form to make a squall line right about here, and that sweeps through southern New York and northern New Jersey. Quite honestly, that seems possible. I won't go anywhere to say it's probable, but it is possible.
Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, mostly
Get him to 1,000 so I can donate. Don't donate to me. Oh my god. Do not donate to me when and if I ever get to 1,000. Do not.
highs in the lower 80s. South winds 10
Just don't go there.
miles per hour. Chance of rain 40%. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of thunderstorms. A slight chance of showers in the evening, then a chance of showers after midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gusts up to 20 miles per hour in the evening. Chance of rain 30%. Saturday, partly sunny.
those southern storms, I don't think will form a squall line. I could see it happening.
Tuesday night, mostly clear in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy.
I could for sure see it happening, actually.
Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 70s.
Like, this is later in the night. Right now, we're talking about this.
The New York City Forecast Air Quality Index.
Actually, no. 19 is 15, which is 3 p.m. So right now,
Quality Index is 50.
16,
This is good. The coastal waters
17.
forecast from Sandy Hook, New Jersey to fire.
So this is right now where we see storms start to pop up. Oh, this is the 19Z run.
Through late tonight.
I don't know if I want that.
Tonight, west winds 5 to
But you see, it starts to vaguely resemble a squall line. Again,
and thunderstorms this evening.
not probable,
For Thursday,
but
5 to 10 knots.
possible.
Becoming south in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 4 feet. For Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Chance of showers. And for Friday, southwest wind 5 to
Look
10
at the
knots.
18Z run.
10 to 15 knots with
It starts to vaguely resemble a squall line. And this is what I'm concerned about up here. It's isolated and very sporadic, and it looks like it could die. But it'll be interesting to see. This, I still think, can go slight tomorrow. I don't know, like, hang on. I'm going to take a look at this. I want to investigate.
waves 1 foot or less. For Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Chance of showers. And for Friday, southwest winds 5 to 10
Holy low-level sheer, Batman.
up to 20 knots in the afternoon.
That explains the wind threat. Jesus.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Winds and waves higher in and thunderstorms.
Anyway.
The marine forecast
12 or 18Z run. Let's get the 18Z run in here.
10 knots.
Can you load, please? That would be, like, fantastic.
Thunderstorms this evening. For Thursday, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot
I'll donate. Why can't I? Because I don't want you to.
south winds 5 to 10 knots.
Because I said so.
Foot or less. Chance of showers. And for Friday, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Chance of
So this is later tonight. The shear is good. I think we could see potential for some damaging winds. And then tomorrow,
marine forecast
shear seems to blow up again in the... Oh my.
for tonight. West winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less.
That is hitting 60 knots of lower level shear, people.
For Thursday, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots.
And
Or less. For Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less.
contaminated a bit, but that's interesting.
And for Friday, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Winds and waves higher in and near thunderstorms. Here is the tide information. In Sandy Hook, high tide is at 6:48 p.m. Wednesday and 7:10 a.m. Thursday. Low tide is at 1:18 a.m. Thursday and 1:25 p.m. Thursday. At the Battery,
Oh my god, can you load, please?
low tide is at 1:40 a.m. Thursday and 1:57 p.m. Thursday.
That would be very epic. Okay, thank you.
High tide is at 10:21 p.m. Wednesday and 11:02 a.m. Thursday. Low tide is at 4:33
I'm just curious.
22 a.m. Thursday.
I'm gonna go into surface precip.
Wednesday at 8:11 a.m. Thursday.
Precip type.
Low tide is at 2:43 a.m. Thursday and
This is tomorrow.
Thursday. Here are the current conditions. As of 4 p.m. at Central Park, it was fair. The temperature was 72 degrees, the dew point 67, and the relative humidity 84%. The pressure was 29.65 inches and steady. The report from the
It's a marginal severe.
was not available. Elsewhere in the metropolitan area, temperatures were between 75
I keep forgetting,
at Newark. It was
especially now that there's a whole summer to go for severe weather, but I don't usually get much. And the jet is set up in a favorable way for me to get severe weather. And if I don't get any at all, I'm going to be really sad.
with a temperature of 79 at Farmingdale
God.
were between 76 and 79 degrees. At Trenton,
It's really all just marginal severe.
it was fair at Caldwell, Peterborough, Somerset, and
Not even a severe.
in southwest Connecticut.
That's
Temperatures were
contaminated,
between
which is awesome.
75 and 76 degrees. At Bridgeport, it was partly sunny. It was fair at Danbury and New Haven. Here are the latest reports on the coastal waters. At Robbins Reef in New York Harbor, winds were west at 12 knots, gusting to 18 knots. The air temperature was 73 degrees. At the New York Harbor entrance buoy, winds were southwest at 8 knots. The air temperature was 64 degrees, and the sea surface temperature was 61 degrees. Waves were 4 feet, with a dominant period of 8 seconds. A 3-foot swell from the south with a period of 8 seconds was reported.
These don't seem to want to do anything.
Island inlet, winds were west at 60 knots.
I mean, it's 2-inch hail, but
The air temperature was 62 degrees.
it just seemed kind of flat.
Temperature 57 degrees. Waves were 4 feet with a dominant period of 8 seconds. A 3-foot swell from the south with a period of 8 seconds was reported. At the buoy 23 nautical miles south-southwest.
There's the weakest rotation couplet I've ever seen.
8 knots. The air temperature
3
59 degrees. Waves were 6 feet with a dominant
on top of I don't even know.
A 5-foot swell from the south with a period of 8 seconds was reported. At Hudson Canyon, sea temperature 55 degrees. Wave height 6 feet. Wave period 8 seconds. At 15 nautical miles east of Barnegat Light, sea temperature 59 degrees. Wave height 5 feet. Wave period 8 seconds. On the western sound, Kings Point reported a northwest wind at 14 knots, gusting to 16 knots. The air temperature was 72 degrees. At Bridgeport Harbor, a southwest wind at 8 knots was reported. The air temperature was 75 degrees. The report from Central Sound was not available. The following are coastal weather reports. At the 4 p.m. at Beacon,
We have a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to be in
wind was at 12 miles an hour.
for likely the
Glen Cove,
lateral half of this line and potentially the line and potentially the sporadic storm cells behind it.
Island Coast Guard.
This is for Northumberland, Mifflin, Center, Juniata, Snyder, and Union until 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail.
64 degrees. Wind was west.
I thought my mother was yelling at me for a sec.
At Brady temperature was 68 degrees.
Turn on snow squall warnings.
At 8 miles an hour. The surf zone forecast for the New York City beaches. High rip current risk in effect through Thursday evening. Please check with your local authorities on potential beach closures. For today, rip current risk high. Surf heights around 4 feet. Thunderstorm potential high. Thunderstorms are likely or expected. UV index high. Surf temperature around 60. Weather mostly cloudy. Showers and thunderstorms. High temperature mid-70s. Winds west winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tides East Rockaway inland high at 6:07 a.m. Low at 12:10 p.m. Sunrise 5:26 a.m. Sunset 8:22 p.m.
Okay, what
For
is...
Thursday, rip current risk high. Surf heights around 4 feet. Thunderstorm potential none. Weather partly sunny. A chance of showers. High temperature.
I'm just gonna do this real quick because my headphones are literally having seizures.
5 miles per hour.
Okay.
Becoming south in the
Baby seal. I agree.
Rockaway inland high at 7:02 a.m.
I for sure agree.
Sunrise 5:25 a.m. Sunset 8:22 p.m. For Friday, partly sunny. A chance of showers. High lower 70s. South winds around 5 miles per hour.
Okay.
For Saturday, mostly sunny. A chance of showers.
It seems to want to rotate. The echo tops are not good at all.
And for
It seems to want to do something.
high lower 70s. North winds around 10 miles per hour. And at recurrent risk categories, low risk implies that wind and wave conditions do not support an enhanced rip current risk.
What I don't know is... It seems to want to do something, but the problem is The inbound winds just don't exist, which is an issue. And I want to look through everything. Storm relative velocity suggests a little better, but not by much. Not by much at all. Storms have formed in Illinois near Quad Cities. I'll take a look. Illinois.
For the following area, in Connecticut, southern Fairfield, and in New York, northwest Suffolk, what? Isolated minor coastal flooding possible. Where? In Connecticut, southern Fairfield County. In New York, northwestern Suffolk County.
These?
When? This evening. Impacts. Some water on low-lying roads and property.
Baby seals.
Flooded roadways. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 244, effective at
Crap.
10 p.m. This watch includes the following marine location: coastal waters from Manasquan Inlet to Little Lake Inlet, New Jersey, out 20 nautical miles. Remember, a severe
I mean,
thunderstorm watch means that conditions are
they look
favorable for
okay.
the development of severe weather.
Nothing really good.
Large hail and damaging winds in and close to the
At least right now.
While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing
Persons. I love how it says persons.
and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, broadcast radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather
Persons shall be aware for severe weather or something or other.
discussion. There will continue to be a chance for showers and thunderstorms for the first half of tonight as a
That's
frontal
3 different warnings.
nearby. The area will dry out after midnight. It will be seasonably warm and humid, with lows in the 60s for much of the region. Dry conditions will continue through the day Thursday as the frontal boundary.
Well, if these continue on their somewhat southeastern trajectory, then they're going to come impact me. And these seem like they're moving directly east.
And the warm front Thursday night into Friday
I don't know if I believe that.
continue to run about 5 degrees.
They're moving kind of east.
Here is the official National Weather Service forecast for the New York City metropolitan area.
Nebraska storm is some rotation.
Cloudy with a chance of showers
Shoot.
and thunderstorms this evening, then partly cloudy after midnight. Lows in the mid-60s.
I mean,
West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 30%. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs
that's
in the mid-
very weak.
Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour.
8, 9
Mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers.
on 60.
In the upper 60s. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, mostly cloudy.
It's not possible, so
Thunderstorms in the morning, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 80s. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain 40%. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of thunderstorms. A slight chance of showers in the evening, then a chance of showers after midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gusts up to 20 miles per hour in the evening. Chance of rain 30%. Saturday, partly sunny. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning. Highs in the lower 80s. Chance of rain 30%. Here is the extended forecast.
and also,
Cloudy in the evening.
random thing I would just like to note,
Lows in the mid-60s.
um,
Sunday, mostly
I am likely getting a Blue Yeti for my birthday.
Sunday night.
So,
Cloudy in the evening.
the auto quality should improve by a pretty good margin.
Highs in the mid-70s.
And I'll have more settings of how I want to do it.
Lows in the lower 60s.
And plus, it'll be better than the stand I have right now.
The upper 70s. Tuesday night, most
And Yetis have
then becoming cloudy.
gotten some high praise, so I'm gonna make sure I cop one of those. That should improve audio quality on stream a ton. So look forward to that.
All Hazards Radio, station KWO 35 in New York City. This broadcast originates from National Weather Service Forecast Office located on the grounds of Brookhaven National Laboratory in Upton, New York. Station KWO35 broadcasts on a frequency of 162.55 megahertz. Here is the air quality index forecast from state environmental agencies. The New York City forecast air quality index is 47. This is good.
But you're not included.
The forecast air quality index is
Oofs in chat for Andrew.
the coastal waters forecast from Sandy Hook, New Jersey to Fire Island Inlet, New York out 20 nautical miles. Small craft advisory in effect through late tonight.
I see a slight.
Tonight, west winds 5 to 10
I
knots.
see a slight for tomorrow.
3 to 5 feet. Chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening. For Thursday, west winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming south in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 4 feet. For Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Chance of showers. And for Friday, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming south 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Winds and seas higher in and near thunderstorms. The marine forecast for New York Harbor, including Raritan Bay. For tonight, west winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening. For Thursday, west winds around 5 knots, becoming south in the afternoon. Waves 1 foot or less. For Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Chance of showers. And for Friday, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming south 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots in the afternoon. Waves 1 foot
Yeah, there it is.
chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon.
Yeah, it includes the south and western part of Illinois, central Missouri,
For tonight, west
and it includes St. Louis, so a person who does things is included in it,
chance of showers and thunderstorms.
and a very small part of the eastern side of Kansas.
Or less. For Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Chance of showers. And for Friday, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon.
Oh, boo. What?
Seas higher in and near thunderstorms. The marine forecast for the Long Island South Shore bays. For tonight, west winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less.
What?
Chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening.
Severe hail is moderate. 2-inch plus hail is low. Severe wind is moderate as well.
1 foot or less. For Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Chance of showers. And for Friday, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Winds and waves higher in and near thunderstorms. KOKX-WXR-80ED radar will be down for pedestal refurbishment. Upton, New York WXR-80ED Java radar service life extension beginning June 1st, 2020. The KOKX-WXR-80ED radar operated by the NOAA National Weather Service in Upton, New York will be down for approximately 2 weeks for the refurbishment of the pedestal. Technicians will refurbish and replace the pedestal, one of the most critical components of the radar, which is necessary for antenna rotation and position to capture data in all directions. The components are extremely heavy and will require the radome to be removed by crane and replaced when the work is completed. This will help keep the radar operating smoothly for another 20 years.
Go further south, please. Storms. I want weather.
Project of the next radar
Well, I think regardless, tomorrow I'm getting weather.
that will keep our nation's radars viable into the 2030s. NOAA's National Weather Service,
It's not going to be
Air Force,
spotty.
Federal Aviation Administration
What I'm interested to know.
in the 7-year program. The first project was the installation of the new signal processor, and the second project was the refurbishment of the transmitter. The fourth project will be the refurbishment of the equipment shelters. The service life extension program.
I think they can drift south. Like, it looks like they want to drift south. I'm over here, so I'm going to be really close to it.
Weather Service Albany Tanks. National
Drift
Weather
south,
Service
storms.
KBTS.
It's not that hard.
National Weather Service Boston KBOX. And National Weather Service Mount Holly KDIX. For direct access to any
Tomorrow will be interesting, Gulks. I have confidence. I do. I have confidence, people.
The Radar Operations Center in Norman, Oklahoma, provides life cycle management and support for all WXR-80EPS. For a radar mosaic loop of the Northeast, https radar.weather.gov/bridge/northeast_loop.php. The National Weather Service in Upton, New York, can be found online at https www.weather.gov/. OK Access on social media. Facebook at https www.facebook.com/. New York Me Twitter at https twitter.com/. New York Me. Here is the type information.
We're back to 2-inch hail, so that's a thing. 2.37.
Low tide is at 1:18 a.m. Thursday and 1:25 p.m. Thursday. At the Battery, high tide is at 7:15 p.m. Wednesday and 7:40 a.m. Thursday. Low tide is at 1:40 a.m. Thursday and 1:57 p.m. Thursday. At Kings Point, high tide is at 10:21 p.m. Wednesday and 11:02 a.m. Thursday. Low tide is at 4:33 p.m. Wednesday and 5:22 a.m. Thursday. At Montauk, high tide.
And for anyone wondering, I know I do this a lot, especially these days. For anyone wondering why
Offshore waters forecast for south
Why is it buffering?
between Montauk Point and Sandy Hook out to 1,000 fathoms.
There we go. So for anyone wondering why I look to the right so much, or to my right,
West 5 to 15 knots.
I have my own moderation computer to the side of me.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms.
So
Thursday, west winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming southwest 5
So I
to
just
15 knots.
keep an eye on that, and this is why I used to look at chat and manage messages, and if I find something else, I search that up.
Scattered thunderstorms. Friday, southwest winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming south to southwest 15 to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 6 feet. Scattered thunderstorms. Friday night, south to southwest winds 15 to 25 knots. Seas 5 to 7 feet. Saturday, southwest winds 10 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 7 feet. Saturday night, west to southwest winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming north 10 to 15
I'm
knots.
getting hungry. I may go get something to eat,
Sunday,
since nothing like major ridiculous is going on right now.
seas 3 to 5 feet. Sunday night, north to northwest winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming north 15 to 20 knots.
Oh, baby cell.
Monday, north winds 5 to 15
This is a recent frame too.
west. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Monday,
Yeah, 1.64 inch hail on this cell near Blossburg.
seas 3 to 4 feet. The offshore waters forecast
And some very, very weak and broad rotation too.
point out to 1,000
Huh.
tonight. Southwest winds
Interesting observation.
west 10 to 20 knots. Seas 6 to 10 feet. Scattered showers and thunderstorms early, then a chance of rain when visibility 1 nautical mile or less. Thursday, west winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming southwest 10 to 15 knots.
40.
Seas 6 to 9 feet. Thursday night,
43.
southwest winds 5 to 15 knots.
That's what's peaking.
Seas 4 to 7 feet.
30 now opposing winds, so this could be trying to rotate, Gulks.
15 knots, increasing to 15 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Friday night, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots.
Not be surprised if a warning went out for this soon, ladies and gents.
South to southwest winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 6 to 7 feet. Saturday night, west to southwest winds 10 to 20 knots, becoming northwest 5 to 15 knots. Seas 4
Oh,
to
there's the
7
inflow notch.
Sunday, north winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming west to northwest.
Pretty evident there.
Seas 4 to 6 feet. Sunday night, north to northwest winds 5 to 15 knots. Seas 4 to 5 feet. Monday, north winds 10 to 20 knots, diminishing to 5 to
Yes,
15
it
knots.
be very obvious.
5 feet. Monday night, southwest
It's right in
winds
here.
5 to 15 knots, becoming west 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet.
Like, down in here.
Offshore waters forecast for Hudson Canyon to Baltimore Canyon out to 1,000 fathoms. Tonight, southwest winds 15 to 25 knots, becoming west. Seas 4 to 8 feet. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Thursday, west to southwest winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming south to southwest 10 to 15 knots.
1.44.
Seas 4 to 7 feet.
It will be interesting to watch baby cell develop.
10 to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 6.
Shoot.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Friday, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots, becoming south. Seas 4 to 5 feet. Chance of showers and thunderstorms. Friday night, south to southwest winds 10 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet. Saturday, southwest winds 10 to 20 knots.
This was something I was pointing out earlier on stream, wasn't it, Gulks?
Southwest winds 10 to 20 knots, becoming north. Seas 3 to 5.
And it is now starting to take the I'm going to screw whatever they're doing and move east
3 to 5 feet.
idea, which I am a fan of, because if it does that,
Becoming north 10
then it could get to me and bring me weather if it develops further.
to northeast winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming east to northeast. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Monday night, south to southwest winds
Okay.
5 to 15 knots, becoming
Tell you what, folks, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some food.
under the current conditions.
This is down to 1.26, so this cell could be dying, although its precipitation looks mental.
And the relative humidity 71%.
74 dBZs.
4 inches and falling. The report from the Bronx Botanical Gardens was not available. Elsewhere in the metropolitan area, temperatures were between 76 and 81 degrees. At Newark, it was mostly sunny.
Well, there goes that.
LaGuardia Airport, it was partly sunny. It was fair at Kennedy.
We also have baby cell near McClure trying to develop.
Temperatures were between
And join the cub.
degrees. At Islip, it was partly sunny. It was fair at Farmingdale and West Hampton. In New Jersey. At Trenton, it was sunny with a temperature of 82. It was fair with a temperature of 82 at Caldwell, 80 at Teterboro, and 80 at Somerset. At Linden,
Alright, tell you what, Gulks, I'll be right back.
in southwest Connecticut, it was fair. It was 71 at Bridgeport, 77 at Danbury, and 70 at New Haven. Here are the latest reports on the coastal waters. At Robbins Reef in New York Harbor, winds were west at 60 knots, gusting to 20 knots. The air temperature was 76 degrees. At the New York Harbor entrance buoy, winds were south at 6 knots. The air temperature was 64 degrees, and the sea surface temperature was 61 degrees. Waves were 3 feet, with a dominant period of 8 seconds. A 3-foot swell from the south with a period of 8 seconds was reported. At the buoy 20 nautical miles south of Fire Island Inlet, winds were southwest at 14 knots, gusting to 16 knots. The air temperature was 61 degrees, and the sea surface temperature 57 degrees, period of 8 seconds. A 3-foot swell from the south with a period of 8 seconds was reported. At the buoy 23 nautical miles south-southwest of Montauk Point, winds were southwest at 12 knots, gusting to 14 knots. The air temperature was 59 degrees. Waves were 6 feet with a dominant period of 7 seconds. A 5-foot swell from the south with a period of 7 seconds was reported. At Hudson Canyon, sea temperature 56 degrees. Wave height 6 feet. Wave period 8 seconds. At 15 nautical miles east of Barnegat Light. Sea temperature 59 degrees. Wave height 4 feet. Wave period 8 seconds. On the western sound, Kings Point reported a northwest wind at 10 knots, gusting to 14 knots. The air temperature was 73 degrees. At Bridgeport Harbor, a southwest wind at 12 knots, gusting to 15 knots was reported. The air temperature was 73 degrees. The report from Central Sound was not available. The following are coastal weather reports. As of 5 p.m. at Eaton's Neck,
Okay.
was 73 degrees.
Okay.
At 10 miles an hour. At Morgan's Point in Glen Cove, temperature was 73 degrees. Wind was southwest at 14 miles an hour. At Fire Island Coast Guard,
So
Temperature was 64 degrees. Wind was southwest at 8 miles an hour.
these cells now have hail with them,
Temperature was
which is
60
interesting.
degrees. Wind was southwest at 6 miles an hour. At Breezy Point, temperature was 72 degrees. Wind was southwest at 8 miles an hour. Here are the current conditions. As of 5 p.m. at
Starting to look decent.
the temperature was
Um,
degrees, the dew point 66, and the relative humidity 71%. The pressure was
tell you what, I'm actually just gonna take
64
these
inches
out because
and
they're not
falling.
doing anything
Reports from the Bronx Botanical
for
Gardens were
me.
not available. Elsewhere in the metropolitan area, temperatures were between 76 and 81 degrees. At Newark, it was mostly sunny. At LaGuardia Airport, it was partly sunny. It was fair at Kennedy and White Plains. Across Long Island, temperatures were between 77
Baby
and
cells
81
exploding, ladies and gents.
Iceland, it was partly sunny. It was fair at Farmingdale and West Hampton. In New Jersey, at Quincy, it was sunny with a temperature of 82. It was fair with a temperature of 82 at Caldwell, 80 at Teterboro, and 80 at Somerset. At Lyndon, it was fair. In southwest Connecticut, it was fair. It was 71 at Bridgeport, 77 at Danbury, and 70 at New Haven. Here are the latest reports on the coastal waters. At Robbins Reef in New York Harbor, winds were west at 60 knots, gusting to 20 knots. The air temperature was 76 degrees. At the New York Harbor entrance buoy, winds were south at 6 knots. The air temperature was 64 degrees, and the sea surface temperature was 61 degrees. Waves were 3 feet, with a dominant period of 8 seconds. A 3-foot swell from the south with a period of 8 seconds was reported. At the buoy 20 nautical miles south of Fire Island Inlet, winds were southwest at 14 knots, gusting to 16 knots. The air temperature was 61 degrees, and the sea surface temperature 57 degrees.
And there we go. What is this shape?
A 3-foot swell from the south with a period of 8 seconds was reported. At the buoy 23 nautical
So
miles south-southwest
we now have a severe thunderstorm warning for Lycoming, Sullivan, and Tioga counties. That's going to be in effect until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail.
5-foot swell from the south with
The hail seems bigger than a quarter. It's 1.5 inches.
sea temperature 56 degrees.
So that might get changed as time goes along.
Wave period 8 seconds. At 15 nautical miles east of Barnegat Light. Sea temperature 59 degrees. Wave height 4 feet. Wave period 8 seconds. On the western sound, Kings Point reported a northwest wind at 10 knots, gusting to 14 knots. The air temperature was 73 degrees. At Bridgeport Harbor, a southwest wind at 12 knots, gusting to 15 knots was reported. The air temperature was 73 degrees. The report from Central Sound was not available. The following are coastal weather reports. As of 5 p.m. at Egan's Neck, temperature was 73 degrees.
Dang, if only something that was over here, developed near Williamsport, up here to the north, had continued to materialize. Squall line could maybe take shape, but that doesn't seem likely at this point.
Temperature was 64 degrees.
This is now beginning to approach New Jersey
At Jones Beach,
and the South Jersey area that was just rocked by severe storms earlier as well. So that is something to keep in mind.
at Breezy Point,
Um,
was 72 degrees. Wind was southwest at 8 miles an hour. The surf zone forecast for the New York City beaches. High rip current risk in effect through Thursday evening. Please check with your local authorities on potential beach closures. For today, rip current risk high. Surf heights around 4 feet. Thunderstorm
should
potential
zoom
high.
this.
Thunderstorms are likely or expected. UV index high. Surf temperature around 60. Weather mostly cloudy. Showers and thunderstorms. High temperature mid 70s. Winds west wind.
So it seems that we're starting to get stuff popping up all across the slight risk area. In fact, I'm going to take radar scope to Nebraska.
Sunrise
And we're gonna go for a trip because I want to see what's going on with that.
For Thursday, rip current risk high. Surf heights around 4 feet.
I'm also gonna check down here too.
Potential none. Weather
Jeez, that is a chonky boy.
high temperature mid-70s. Winds west winds around 5 miles per hour. Becoming south in the
And
afternoon.
this is a spinny boy. And I forgot I can't use keybinds on radar scope.
2 a.m. Low at 1
Holy crap.
sunrise 5:25 a.m. Sunset 8:22.
That's not a glitch. So I'll give it that.
A chance of showers. High lower 70s.
83
South winds around 5
on top of like 5.
For Saturday, mostly sunny.
So that's definitely interesting.
Showers. Mid-70s. West winds around 10 miles per hour.
Dodge City radar is in the perfect spot. What do you know?
High lower 70s. North winds around 10 miles per hour. And rip current risk categories. Low risk implies that wind and wave conditions do not support an enhanced rip current risk. However, life-threatening rip currents are always possible in the vicinity of groins, jetties, reefs, and piers.
Okay, this is another chonky boy that has 2.25-inch hail with it, so that's a thing.
To enter the surf, should check with local beach patrols first.
Um,
Sure to swim with inside of a lifeguard and never alone or at night. High risk, life-threatening rip currents are likely for all people entering the surf zone. Anyone visiting the beaches should stay out of the surf. If you enter the surf zone, always have a flotation device with you and swim near a lifeguard. If caught in a rip current, relax and float, and do not swim against the current. If able, swim in a direction following the shoreline. If unable to escape, face the shore and yell or wave for help. For UV index definitions plus more on rip current and beach safety, see https://www.weather.gov/beach/OKX. The surf zone forecast for the New York City beaches. High rip current risk in effect through Thursday evening. Please check with your local authorities on potential beach closures. For Thursday,
sorry, I'm not saying a lot, guys. My stomach is
surf heights
troubling me a little bit,
thunderstorm
so
none. UV index
hoping that settles within the next few minutes.
temperature mid-50s. Weather mostly sunny.
Of course, it starts to die as soon as it gets warned. Seems right.
Around 5 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Tides, East Rockaway inland, high at 7:02 a.m. Low at 1 p.m. Sunrise, 5:25 a.m. Sunset, 8:22 p.m. For Friday, rip current risk high. Surf heights 2 to 4 feet. Thunderstorm potential moderate. Thunderstorms are possible. Weather mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. High temperature mid-70s. Winds south winds around 10 miles per hour. Tides East Rockaway inland high at 7:54 a.m. Low at 1:50 p.m. Sunrise 5:25 a.m. Sunset 8:23 p.m. Remarks: rip current risk increases through the afternoon. For Saturday, partly sunny. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs upper 70s. Southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. For Sunday, mostly sunny. High lower 70s. North winds around 10 miles per hour. And for Monday, sunny. Highs around 70. Northwest winds around 10 miles per hour. And rip current risk categories. Low risk implies that wind and wave conditions do not support an enhanced rip current risk. However, life-threatening rip currents are always possible in the vicinity of groins, jetties, reefs, and piers. Moderate risk, life-threatening rip currents are possible in the surf zone.
Seems legit, ladies and gents.
To enter the surf, should check with local beach patrols first. Be sure to swim with inside of a lifeguard and never alone or at night. High risk, life-threatening rip currents are likely for all people entering the surf zone.
Seems very, very, very legit.
Always have a flotation device with you and swim near a lifeguard. If caught in a rip current, relax and float, and do not swim against the current. If able, swim in a direction following the shoreline. If unable to escape, face the shore and yell or wave for help. For UV index definition.
Mm.
Suffolk County. When, this evening, impacts some water on low-lying roads and property. Do not drive through flooded roadways. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 244, effective until 10 p.m. This watch includes the following marine location: coastal waters from Manasquan Inlet to Little Egg Inlet, New Jersey, out 20 nautical miles. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means that conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, broadcast radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Here is the latest weather map discussion. There will continue to be a chance for showers and thunderstorms for the first half of tonight as a frontal boundary remains nearly stationary nearby. The area will dry out after midnight. It will be seasonably warm and humid, with lows in the 60s for much of the region. Dry conditions will continue through the day Thursday as the frontal boundary remains just to the south. It will continue to be seasonably warm, with highs in the 80s, except along the immediate coast, where temperatures will remain in the 70s. Unsettled weather come back into the picture to close out the week as the front comes back as a warm front Thursday night into Friday. Temperatures will continue to run about 5 degrees above normal. The offshore waters forecast for south of Long Island between Montauk Point and Sandy Hook out to 1,000 fathoms. Tonight, west to southwest winds 15 to 25 knots, becoming west 5 to 15 knots. Seas 5 to 9 feet. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Thursday, west winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming southwest 5 to 15 knots. Seas 4 to 8 feet. Thursday night, south to southwest winds 5 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 6 feet. Scattered thunderstorms. Friday, southwest winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming south to southwest 15 to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 6 feet. Scattered thunderstorms. Friday night, south to southwest winds 15 to 25 knots. Seas 5 to 7 feet. Saturday, southwest winds 10 to 20 knots.
It's drifting north of the
Seas 4 to
warning.
7 feet. Saturday night, west to southwest winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming north 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 6 feet. Sunday, north to northwest winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming
This
west
is still maintaining its
Sunday night,
current
north to
form.
northwest winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming north 15 to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Monday, north winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming southwest. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Monday night, southwest winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming west. Seas 3 to 4 feet. The offshore waters forecast for south of New England between the Great South Channel and Montauk Point out to 1,000 fathoms. Tonight, southwest winds 15 to 25 knots, becoming west 10 to 20 knots. Seas 6 to 10 feet. Scattered showers and thunderstorms early, then a chance of rain with visibility 1 nautical mile or less. Thursday, west winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming southwest 10 to 15 knots. Seas 6 to 9 feet. Thursday night, south to southwest winds 5 to 15 knots. Seas 4 to 7 feet. Scattered thunderstorms. Friday, southwest winds 10 to 15 knots, increasing to 15 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Friday night, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 6 to 7 feet. Saturday, south to southwest winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 6 to 7 feet. Saturday night, west to southwest to 20 knots, becoming northwest 5 to 15 knots. Seas 4 to 7 feet. Sunday, north winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming west to northwest. Seas 4 to 6 feet. Sunday night, north to northwest winds 5 to 15 knots. Seas 4 to 5 feet. Monday, north winds 10 to 20 knots, diminishing to 5 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Monday night, southwest winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming west 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. The offshore waters forecast for Hudson Canyon to Baltimore
Yeah, Gulks. I may not. I'm gonna try my best, but my stomach literally like is trying to make me die. So I'll try my best to stay on stream, but we'll see how that works.
15 to 20 knots, becoming south. Seas 4 to 5 feet. Chance of showers and thunderstorms. Friday night, south to southwest winds 10 to 20 knots.
Severe warning northeast and me heading straight south.
Saturday, southwest winds 10 to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 6 feet. Saturday night,
Oh, jeez.
southwest winds 10 to 20 knots, becoming north. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Sunday, north winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming west to southwest. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Sunday night, northwest winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming north 10 to 15 knots.
Am I blind or?
4 feet. Monday, north to
Yeah, I'm
northeast
blind.
winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming east to northeast. Seas 3 to 5 feet.
It's actually headed southwest, which is interesting.
5 to 15 knots, becoming
Southwest.
west. Seas 3 to 4 feet. You are
Oh,
listening to All Hazards Radio, station KWO35 in New York City. This broadcast originates from the National Weather Service Forecast Office located on the grounds of Brookhaven National Laboratory in Upton, New York. Station KWO35 broadcast.
is that a hook? Not really. I mean, it looks like it, but it's not really any rotational signature.
The official National Weather Service forecast.
It's sort of a thing, but not really.
Tonight, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers.
There's no tornado possible tag.
Then partly cloudy after midnight. Lows in the mid-60s. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 30%.
Oh, jeez.
Thursday, mostly
Yeah, I really don't feel great.
highs in the mid-80s. Southwest
So I'll stay with this as long as I can, but
Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Lows in
it has a tour possible tag. It does not. Jesus Christ. It does not.
Friday, mostly cloudy. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 80s. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain 40%. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of thunderstorms. A slight chance of showers in the evening.
So it's been shrunk.
Lows in the upper 60s.
Yes.
Winds 5 to 10 miles
Dad
per
was just
hour.
afraid maybe we'd fall down.
Up to 20
That was the door.
I thought.
How can I fall down when I'm sitting in a chair?
You never get off your tuchus, so it's hard to fall down. Okay, what's up with?
Not much.
Chance of rain 30%. Here is the extended forecast. Saturday night.
Well then,
Yeah.
do something else for a while.
No.
Why not?
Because you're harassing me. Go
Well,
away.
hey, I'm the one who brought you the pizza earlier, right?
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe.
Right?
I never said yes.
Monday, sunny.
Go away.
Did you ever read this?
No, I didn't.
Just-
Not
okay,
right now.
Morgan,
Not right
Morgan.
now.
3 seconds
Not
to
right
read the
now.
cartoon.
Not right now.
Tuesday night, mostly clear in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 60s. Wednesday,
Later.
mostly sunny.
Get out of here.
Upper 70s. The coastal
Wow,
waters
that's
forecast
really delayed.
It's not that bad. I don't care.
20 nautical
Just
miles. Small craft advisory
Come on,
effective
Morgan.
for late tonight.
later.
For tonight, west winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening. For Thursday, west winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming south in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 4 feet. For Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet.
That's this at this point.
Showers.
So it's really starting to lose its sail signature
Winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming
at this point.
up to 20 knots in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon.
This cell looks better at this point.
Severe thunderstorms. The marine forecast for New York Harbor, including Raritan Bay. For tonight, west winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening. For Thursday, west winds around 5 knots, becoming south in the afternoon. Waves 1 foot or less. For Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots.
I'm gonna try my best to go till we get a new warning, but my stomach's really starting to kill me, so I may have to hop off stream soon.
The marine forecast for western Long Island Sound. For tonight, west winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening. For Thursday, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. For Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Chance of showers. And for Friday, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Winds and seas higher in and near thunderstorms. The marine forecast for the Long Island South Shore bays. For tonight, west winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening. For Thursday, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. For Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Chance of showers. And for Friday, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Winds and waves higher in and near thunderstorms. Here is the type information. It's Sandy Hook. High tide is at 6:48 p.m. Wednesday and 7:10 a.m. Thursday.
Wow, this...
Low tide is at 1:18 a.m. Thursday.
Both of these are dying. Oh god, that voice crack was...
At the Battery, high tide is at 7.
Both of these are dying now, it seems.
Low tide is at 1:40 a.m. Thursday and 1:57 p.m. Thursday. In Kings Point, high tide is at 10:21 p.m. Wednesday and 11:02 a.m. Thursday. Low tide is at 4:33 p.m. Wednesday and 5:22 a.m. Thursday. At Montauk, high tide is at 7:46 p.m. Wednesday and 8:11 a.m. Thursday. Low tide is at 2:43 a.m. Thursday and 2:37 p.m. Thursday. Here are the current conditions. As of 5 p.m.
Real
in Central
strong
Park,
in DC area. Okay.
the temperature was 76 degrees, the dew point 66, and the relative humidity 71%. The pressure was 29.64 inches and falling.
There's literally nothing in DC right now. This is a gust front.
Available. Elsewhere in the metropolitan area,
It's
temperatures
not even a gust front.
76 and 81 degrees.
It has to do with the higher elevations.
Was mostly sunny. At LaGuardia Airport, it was partly sunny. It was fair at Kennedy and White Plains. Across Long Island, temperatures were between 77 and 81 degrees. At Islip, it was partly sunny. It was fair at Farmingdale and West Hampton. In New Jersey. At Trenton, it was sunny with a temperature of 82. It was fair with a temperature of 82 at Caldwell, 80 at Teterboro, and 80 at Somerset. At Linden, it was fair. In southwest Connecticut, it was fair. It was 71 at Bridgeport, 77 at Danbury, and 70 at New Haven. Here are the latest reports on the coastal waters. At Robbins Ridge,
So a decent hail signature is now
16 knots,
back for the storm behind it. Now this is 2-inch hail almost.
6 degrees.
So that's something interesting to note.
Winds were south at 6 knots. The air temperature was 64 degrees, and the sea surface temperature was 61 degrees. Waves were 3 feet, with a dominant period of 8 seconds. A 3-foot swell from the south with a period of 8 seconds was reported. At the buoy 20 nautical miles south of Fire Island Inlet, winds were southwest at 14 knots, gusting to 50
Where are you
knots.
at?
The air temperature was 61
Around where the red dot is, right in the middle of your screen.
degrees. Waves were 4 feet with a dominant period of 8 seconds. A 3
So I might get something later today. I might not. Tomorrow's definitely going to be, I think, a day to watch.
southwest of Montauk Point, winds were southwest at 12 knots.
Well, no storm for you. Maybe later, actually.
Temperature was 50
Tomorrow's gonna be interesting for to watch across the board. Got a lot of pop-up storms that could potentially get strong and go severe. We'll have to see how that works.
temperature 50,
But at the moment,
wave height 6 feet. Wave period 8 seconds.
at the moment,
At 15 nautical miles east of
in fact, I'm going to run
temperature
the
59
20Z mile run, see what's going to happen with these.
wave period 8 seconds. On the western sound, Kings
Eh.
reported a
says the storms will get decently strong in New Jersey.
Temperature was 73 degrees. At Bridgeport Harbor, a southwest wind at 12 knots, gusting to 50 knots was reported. The air
The
temperature
derecho
was
moved through earlier today, yeah.
The report from Central Sound was not available. The following are coastal weather reports. As of 5 p.m.
Tomorrow, no storm for you. I beg to differ,
was
good sir.
73 degrees. Wind was west at 10
Move
miles
later
an
in the
hour.
day.
At Morgan's
We have
Point,
this
temperature was 73 degrees.
thing here that starts to blow up storms along the line and extends up all the way northern.
Was 64 degrees.
So
Wind was southwest.
I expect tomorrow will go slight again for New Jersey for wind
Was 68 degrees.
and maybe hail. It's hard to say.
An hour. At Breezy Point, temperature was 72 degrees. Wind was southwest at 8 miles an hour. The surf zone forecast for the New York City beaches. High rip current risk in effect through Thursday evening. Please check with your local authorities on
I'd like to note that the thing today had big frick you storm cells move through the area and nothing's happened yet.
thunderstorm potential. None.
So that's just kind of where we're at.
Surf temperature mid-50s. Weather mostly sunny.
Tomorrow, flood, not necessarily.
Winds west wind
Possibly, but not necessarily, because the storms move like basically like wildfire.
Rockaway Inlet.
So, not necessarily.
Low at 1 p.m. Sunrise 5:25 a.m. Sunset 8:22 p.m. For Friday, rip current risk high. Surf heights.
The enhanced is gone, so there's that. That's interesting.
Thunderstorms are possible. Weather mostly cloudy.
Get 207 wind reports.
Thunderstorms. High temperature
Ugh.
70s. Winds south winds around 10 miles per hour. Tides East Rockaway Inlet high at 7:54 a.m.
Tomorrow, I'm just barely in a marginal. I think tomorrow will go slight
5:25 a.m.
for
Sunset 8:23 p.m.
the New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia area.
Partly sunny. A chance of showers and thunderstorms.
And potentially Ohio.
Southwest winds around 10 miles per hour.
Ah.
For Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs lower 70s. North winds around 10 miles per hour. And for Monday, sunny. Highs around 70. Northwest winds around 10 miles per hour. And at rip current risk categories, low risk implies that wind and wave conditions do not support an enhanced rip current risk. However, life-threatening rip currents are always possible in the vicinity of groins, reefs, and piers. Moderate risk, life-threatening rip currents are possible in the surf
Alright, right now, really nothing going on with these storms. They actually seem to be dying,
inside of a lifeguard, and never
which is unfortunate because, well, they might. The HRRR suggests they might blow up down here again, and these storms could blow up. Looks like they are trying to blow up, so we'll see what happens. But for right now, that's going to be it for me because my stomach is literally going to kill me. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you guys did enjoy this, please be sure to leave a like rating down below. Also, hit the subscribe button if you're new around here. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I go live. And tomorrow will be interesting. I may go live again tomorrow. I don't know. But that'll be it for me. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Take care. Peace out. Now I need to figure out how to end this again. And goodbye, world.